Hello, I'm Coach Frye, and welcome to Lesson 2, Baseball Terminology and Phraseology. To get to where you need to be in scorekeeping, you have to have a basic understanding of the terms and phrases used in baseball. Some of the information covered in this section applies to scorekeeping, but most does not. But it is helpful to know this information so you can make sense of what is taking place on the field and understand what is being said. Each position in baseball has its full name: catcher, pitcher, center fielder, its letter identification such as a P, C, or CF, and its number designation. You need to know all of this in order to transpose information into the record in an understandable manner. These elements of communication are used by coaches, umpires, and other scorekeepers, and once learned, simplify the scorekeeping process. That is because recording certain events or plays that occur on the field is easier because numbers are used rather than words. The pitcher is position number 1, catcher is position number 2, first baseman is position number 3. Second baseman is position number 4, third baseman is position number 5, and shortstop is position number 6. Left field is 7, center field 8, and right field is position number 9. Although you have 10 or 12 players on a team, only 9 are on the field at any one time. A team is on offense when its team is up to bat. A team is on defense when the team is in the field. On deck means the next player to bat. In Little League, the on-deck batter must remain in the dugout. Practice swings should not be taken in the batter's box. They should be taken outside the batter box, as Sean is doing here. The batter stands beside home plate when batting. If the batter is right-handed, he usually stands on the left side of the plate looking toward the pitcher's mound. If the batter is left-handed, he usually stands on the right side of the plate looking toward the pitcher's mound. Some batters are switch hitters and they can bat from either left or right. On the roster, some coaches designate batters as right, left, or switch hitters, so that's why it's mentioned here. Continuous batting is when every player on the team bats in rotation, one after the other, throughout the game, even though the player has not taken a position in the field. The rotation is used in minor divisions to keep everyone in the game. The umpire will call a pitch a ball if the ball is not over the plate or is too high or too low to be hit, even if it is over the plate. Sean is seen catching a ball here. A walk or base on balls means a pitcher threw 4 balls before he threw 3 strikes, and the batter is awarded first base without fear of being thrown or tagged out. This is obviously a ball being thrown to Sean. A thrown ball is a strike if the batter swings at the ball and misses it or hits it foul. A thrown ball will be called a strike by the umpire if the umpire thinks the ball was hittable by the batter, but didn't. This means the ball was in the batter's strike zone. A strikeout means the pitcher threw 3 strikes before the batter hit the ball or was walked, and therefore cannot continue to bat. It is recorded as an out in the scorekeeper book in the batter's square. When 2 teams play each other, one is designated the home team and the other visitor. although they could be from the same league and even the same city. Now you may wonder, why not just refer to both teams as the home team? The reason is the home team always bats last and the visitor always bats first. The dugout is where the players put their gear and stay when it is their time to bat. Coaches stay in the dugout when the team is on defense. The location of the dugout for the home team is on the third base line side, and visitors is on the first base side as indicated. The batter's box is where the batter will stand when batting. It is made from chalk lines on both sides of home plate in the form of boxes. The catcher takes a position behind the batter and outside the batter's box. The fair ball and foul ball lines are exactly the same. If the ball lands inside the line, it is fair, and if it's outside the line, it's foul. The rule is this: nothing inside fair territory is foul, and nothing in foul territory is fair. And this may not make a lot of sense, but if there was something in the playing field, such as a pitching machine, and the ball hit that pitching machine, it would still be a fair ball. If it hit the umpire, as an example, outside of fair territory into foul territory, it would be considered a foul ball. An inning is when each team has had an opportunity to bat, with each team making 3 outs. It is the top of the inning if the visitors are batting, middle of the inning if the visitors have completed their time at bat and the home team has not started batting, and bottom of the inning if the home team is batting. It is the end of the inning when the home team makes its 3 outs, or the game is called because the home team is ahead and do not need any more runs to win the game. An out of the park home run means that the ball was fair when it cleared the outer fence. The fence is usually 180 to 210 feet from home plate. An in the park home run means that the ball stayed fair and it was hit, but it stayed in the park, and the defensive fielders could not get the runner out before he scored, and there were no errors made by the fielders. A grand slam home run means that the bases were loaded when the batter hit a home run. These are 2 of Sean's trophies from Grand Slams in October and November of 2010. A ground rule double is when a fair ball bounces over the fence, which is different than a home run as it hit the ground first. A fan interferes with the ball, or access to it is obstructed in some way. An example would be when a hit ball becomes stuck under the fence. If the fielder attempts to get it, then it would not be considered a ground rule double. In that case, the batter is sent to second base without being in fear of being put out. Hit by pitch means that when the pitcher threw the ball, it hit the batter. The batter does not have to be hurt. If the batter or his clothes, shoes, or helmet is hit, first base will be awarded. If the ball hits the bat accidentally, it's not a hit by pitch and is either foul or fair depending on where the ball lands. If it is fair, the runner is subject to being put out. The catcher and the pitcher is called the battery. The battery is in position if the pitcher is on the mound with foot on the plate and the ball in the hand or glove, and the catcher is in the catcher's position ready to receive the pitch. A runner is not permitted to steal when the battery is in position. In baseball, there is no such thing as a tie because the umpire is either going to call the runner safe or out based on what the umpire believes is the right call. The runner has to be in contact with the base until the ball reaches the batter. If a runner leaves early, he can be put out. If the umpire makes the call that the runner left early, the batter will be limited to one base, even if he hits a home run, and no one will be permitted to score. To stand in the baseline and block any base to the runner, the player must have the ball. Since Sean held on to the ball as seen in the above photo, he could prevent the runner from tagging home plate and scoring, which he did. A bunt occurs when the batter intentionally does not take a full swing, choosing instead to hit the ball in a short distance. Scorekeepers can turn off the scoreboard if the score is so disproportionately lopsided that one team could be intimidated by it. You have completed Scorekeeping 101, Lesson 2. Proceed to Lesson 3, Definitions and Regulations.